No, your eyes don't deceive you. This is actually how light it is in my bedroom right now. Shock horror. Who are we? Malibu moment and all of the rest. Okay, James cordoned off the area because I know that we're all scared. Okay, notoriously, my room is known for being the most dumb. Right, I went to say dull and dim, and it came out as dumb. That dumb, 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 dumb. It is the most dim lit place ever. Like, it's lit because I'm here. You know it's lit. Sorry, that is very loud. But in terms of lighting, it's very dull, okay? It's got oh my god, I keep catching my nails on things. It's because I think I've gone too long without getting an infill. And now they're really fucking hurting. Anyway, I don't know if this bun looks like dog shit. Does this bun look like dog shit? Let me look in the mirror. Hello? No, it's fine. I also don't have time to change it, okay? Basically, elephant in the room. Obviously, I've said this is like common knowledge. My room is absolutely awful for natural lighting. And also, spoiler alert, it's dark outside. It's 7 minutes past 5 on the 11th of November, 2025. Happy Tuesday, if you can even say that. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's dark outside, but guess what I remembered I had? I remember I had studio lights, and I never was a huge fan of studio lights because I was like, maybe it looks a bit too artificial, and you know how I feel about artificial intelligence. There is nothing intelligent about that. I hate it. But I was like, let me try it out, because especially in winter, now that I'm trying to be back on my podcast grind, there is only a very small window in which you can film with natural light, and hardly any fucking natural light even comes in this fucking room. You know what I mean? Found them. I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it. I set it up, and I am absolutely elated. I am elated with how it looks. Oh my shot. Like, I'm not even going to show you how bad the lighting is when you turn it off. Okay, I'm not even going to show you, because it is like, you probably won't even be able to see me. You probably won't even be able to see me because it is so dark in here normally. Maybe that's why I hate this room. I don't hate this room. I love this room. There is so much shit in this room. I do dread the day that I have to move out and sort through it. But I'm just saying, this room has negative aura points. Me when I'm aura farming at 24 years old, but I don't even know what that means. Anyway, the point is, oh my god, I'm so full. I'm literally going out for dinner after this. I've eaten a whole box of Ritz crackers because I've been on a real kick down, or like, what's the word? Like a real, like, I'm really not trying to eat palm oil, okay? Every time I think of orangutans, I get emotional. So I've been looking into the ingredients of things at the supermarket like an absolute fucking tosser. Not because I'm an almond mum, but because I'm a empathetic mum. I'm not even a mum. Mother? Mommy? Mamacita? No, I just don't want to kill orangutans. So many chocolate bars have palm oil in them. What is up with that? I literally was thinking today, I've been thinking this quite a lot, but I saw a video a while ago being like, if so many brands don't test on animals, why do so many brands still do it? And that's kind of goes the same way as palm oil. If a certain amount of products don't have any palm oil in them, then why do any products have palm oil in them? And I'll tell you why. Fucking big, fat, greedy fucking consumerism, capitalism, billionaire bullshit. It's definitely cheaper, I guess, to use palm oil and destroy the habitats of orangutans and make people like me cry every day. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Rachel. Thanks a lot. Anyway, sorry. When I'm quoting, like, videos, sometimes I take it way back, like, throwback. Anyway, I haven't even introduced this. Hello. Hi, welcome back, or welcome to. Welcome back, or welcome to, or welcome back to. There we go. Fucking hell, got there in the end. Rafa's Rats podcast with me. Still me. Still me. Barely. Still me. Barely. Me, Maisie FL, Maisie Fuller, 5'10". Just wanted to get that out there. Sometimes I do wonder whether people think I'm shorter than I am, because I think I asked someone once, I was like, do I give off like 5'10" energy? And they were like, no, I thought you were 5'6". I was like, what? 5'6", 7. I literally have no words for myself right now. Anyway, yeah. We've got studio lights, which means that I now have a way bigger window of opportunity to film. I could literally film in the middle of the night and it would make no difference because it's literally dark outside. I have basically 5 out of 6. Oh my god, I looked up and then I looked down, up, down, and then my eyes hurt. cool story, bro. Anyway, what was I even saying? Fuck. I could film at any time now because this opens the window of opportunity. I do have makeup on today, and it does help with my motivation to film a podcast episode because it really, like, I could have a lot of things to talk about because what I've been trying to do is throughout the week, every time I think of something that I'm like, oh, I could yap about that for 5 to 10, 15, 20, 25, pushing 30 minutes, I write it down. But if I'm not in the mood to chat, I just can't do it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just like, oh my god, my cousin's messaged me. What's going on? Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, right. It's just about our family. Oh, do I wanna know? Anyway, so yeah, it just really means that I have to like rely on how motivated I am. Normally if I watch a podcast before I film one, I'm like, yes, I'm motivated. But I have said about this before, I do, after filming like episodes with other people like Lydia and James, I'm like, it is a lot easier to bounce off of someone else. Whereas right here, guess what, bitch? I'm on my own. Unless you see someone else, make yourself apparent. I don't think my house is haunted. Like, I don't think my house is haunted. I used to be so scared of witches when I was younger that I was so scared that, like, my family would get killed by witches. And maybe then I thought my house was haunted. But, like, I was more scared of other people's houses because I'd be, like, walking around and I'm like, this ain't, like, I don't know. Like, not my house, don't know my way around. Especially when I watched Insidious 3, way too young. I was so scared of horror films growing up. Like, so scared of them. I genuinely can't even tell you how bad it was. Insidious 3 was awful. What was that? Anyway, I've spoken about this before, but and like every year I message my brother asking who this woman was in Doctor Who. I'll insert a picture of her. She was fucking terrifying. She was in this, oh my god, what is it? I now have to search my messages because it's going to annoy me. This Doctor Who. Watching Doctor Who? This, oh my god, this is back to 2018. Maisie, are you awake? Someone from Gumtree has messaged me about the headphones. No. Scary Lady Doctor Who? I don't know. Lady I was scared of. Doctor Who. Oh, I can't type in woman with mashed up face Doctor Who. Scary Lady in Park Doctor Who. You might know who I'm talking about if you used to watch. Please don't show up. Don't show up. Oh, not the picture. Okay. Forest of the Dead. Okay. Do any of you know that episode? Forest of the Dead, Doctor Who. Oh my god, I'm literally about to shit myself. Oh, don't show her face. Don't show her face. What is her name? What the hell? Ah! There it is. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm going to show you right now. In lifetime. Look at that. I'm sorry, but that's fucking terrifying. Like, oh my god, so scary. Oh no, that's going to be what I open my phone to when I get... Right, no, not happening. Oh my god, I was so terrified of that. I used to hide behind the sofa and my brother was obsessed with Doctor Who. So it was always on. And I was scared of literally any type of witch, which is why I couldn't watch The Wizard of Oz for so long, because I was so scared of witches. I don't know why. I was so scared of them, but I was terrified of them. And then I watched Final Destination 3, possibly the worst one to watch because I was already scared of heights and roller coasters. And then I watched Final Destination 3 and I was like, there's literally no chance of you getting me on a roller coaster. And then it took Lara taking me to Disneyland Paris and buying fast passes. So I was like, I physically have to go on these rides because my best friend has bought me fast passes. Like, I cannot say no. Like, am I being the bitch? Like, am I the problem? Yes, you would be the problem because she paid like an extortionate amount for fast passes. Like, anywhere you go is extortionate, but Disneyland Paris, are you joking? So I had to go on them. Literally, I had to think about MASH to regulate my breathing on Hyperspace Mountain because I was like, I'm gonna die. And then I went on that one and it wasn't that bad. And then I did Flight Force, the Marvel one, twice. And I was like, okay, like it's not awful, but it's also not like, I'm not yarsing. And then when I went with Michael, we went on the Indiana Jones ride. And I was like, this is like where I'm gonna near the end. Because we were in the queue and I was saying to Michael, again, we bought fast passes so that we could do as much as we could in one day. Don't get me started on Big Thunder Mountain. That is my favourite ride. And Crush's Coaster, such goated rides. Oh my god. Like, and that's coming from someone that hates rides, right? But I kind of liked the outsideness of Big Thunder Mountain because it felt like, oh my god, like I'm so, like, I don't even know. Like, it was kind of like chic. You know, in like a weird way, it was kind of chic. Like, oh, like I kind of felt like I was tobogganing, even though I've never tobogganed. And like, I don't even know what I liked about it. Like, it was kind of like rustic vibes. Like, I felt like, oh my god, so Wild Wild West. So WW dot. You know what I mean? But the Indiana Jones ride, fuck that. We were in the queue, and I said to Michael before we went to Paris, I was like, when we go to Disneyland, you're going to have to force me to go on the rides, because if not, I will just pussy out of all of them. Like, I know what I'm like. Would not go on Tower of Terror, though. I was like, don't even try and convince me with Tower of Terror. It's not happening. I'm not going to go on it. Like, I know myself. It's not going to happen. Like, don't push your luck. We're in the queue for Indiana Jones, and what was worse is that when you're queuing for a ride that's in the dark, you can't really see what's going to happen, which when I tell people that I prefer rides in the dark, they're like, that doesn't make much sense because you can't see what's happening, so it's even worse. Like, you don't know when the big dips are about to come up, but it's like, what you can't see can't hurt you. That is not a saying. Anyway, the point is, we're in the queue for Indiana Jones. I can see what perverse shit they're doing, and what they're doing is they're stopping the ride just before it gets to a big dip, and then they're starting it again, and it's like, really, is there any need? Consensus says no. So we're queuing for this ride, and I'm like, Michael, I can't go on this ride, I feel sick. And he's going, I know, but you're going to be okay. It will be over before you know it. And you told me you need to go on the rides. And I was like, like all sense out the window. I was like, don't tell me what I said. I was like, I know what I said. I don't care. I didn't realise, because when me and Laura went the year before, the Indiana Jones ride was shut. So I had no idea. No idea. And I was stood in the queue and I was like, this shit's fucked, like it's not happening. Guess what? I went on it and it literally was over in less than a minute. But I searched up how long is Indiana Jones ride, and it said like 4 minutes, and I was like, those are going to be like my last 4 minutes on earth. And it turns out I think that was like the Orlando one, or it may have just been false information. But anyway, the point is, I went on it. I don't even know how we got here. But God, it is just like an absolute jumble sale in my brain. Like, it's kind of scary. I know I said last time that I was waiting for a call again about an ADHD assessment. They called me on the Monday. So I think I filmed my episode after they called me on the Monday, because I went to... Wait, when did I last post an episode? Was it before or after Lara's birthday? It would have been after, right? But when did I film it? What? I'm so confused. When did I film it? Let me check, because otherwise I'm probably going to repeat a load of stuff that I've already said. Girls, I'm bugging. When did I film it? Chopped, unk, and hungover. Okay. I need to look at my notes from last week, otherwise I will just keep... being hungover, American Horror Story coming back... New York Marathon, Halloween recap. Okay, right, I know where I am. We all know where we were when the New York collection was announced. I was laying in bed. I'd just woken up. It was a particularly bad day for my eyeballs because they were just stuck together like nobody's business. I wake up and I see that Dick Cheney has died. Yes! No one more so wicked. I was literally like, yay, another war criminal down. Yes! Yes. Then I scroll one little flick. New mayor has been elected. I'm going to say his name wrong again, and it's going to piss me off because it's like there's no need to say it wrong. Who has started following me on Instagram? Hello? What is his name? I know his name. I don't want to say it wrong, okay? What the hell? Why is that at the top of my following? That is so random. We have a builder building an outside office, right? He is still working at 5:20. He's been here since like 8 o'clock this morning. It's pitch black. It's pitch black out there. Like, oh my God, work ethic like no other. I'd literally be like, I'll get here at 10 and I'll probably leave at 2. Anyway, latest. The latest is Zahran Mumdani. Oh my god, I'm literally saying that wrong. I'm going to play it out loud so I can hear how it's said. Okay.
Good morning, New York City.
No, that's just him saying good morning, New York City. Yes. Zoran Mumdani. Zoran Mumdani. Okay. New York City mayor. It was last Tuesday. Yeah, so I must have filmed the podcast. When did I film the podcast? I'm so confused as to when I did this. Did I film it on Wednesday? I must have. Or maybe I filmed it on Tuesday. And then when I woke up Wednesday, the results had come out. Yes? Yeah, right. Let me look at my Instagram archives. I need receipts, people. I don't know. This is why I should be more prepared, but I never do. Because I think it was Wednesday. Yes, it was Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, so I know that I haven't spoken about this. Call me when I'm actually going insane. The way I have never felt joy like it on Wednesday morning, I felt literally physically sick. I was like, this is huge. Him winning, oh my god, I was crying. I was actually crying because I was like, this is amazing. I also woke up to see the Glamour Awards for Woman of the Year with Rachel Zegler and Miss Rachel. And Miss Rachel wearing that dress, and on the dress was all drawings that different children from Gaza had drawn, and then she like read out some of the words that they said and like how they wanted to be remembered and their stories. Literally sobbing. That day as well, went to the toilet, felt a drop in the ocean, a change in the weather. It was like the Red Sea fell out of me. It was insane. Like, that toilet bowl was not ready for what I had to give it, which was a lot. I was so badly on my period. My cramps were killing me. Nothing could have killed my joy last Wednesday. Oh my shot. Last Wednesday felt like hopecore. When I read that he was the New York City mayor, I was like, why did I say it like that? Mayor. I literally say things so badly because I'm dumb. No, I'm not. I'm just illiterate. Anyway, I literally have never felt joy like it. I was walking around like, that is my mayor. Like, I literally live in Surrey, but that's fine. I couldn't believe it. Girls, I don't know if any of you also feel this way, or maybe you're normal, but I feel a lot of people have said this. They'll be like, yes, that's my mayor. I'm from Poland. And those comments always get me. Like, yes, I'm going to turn my VP on and vote for him. VPN on, and vote for him. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god. Don't even get me started. Last Wednesday was a literal movie. This is the thing. This is like, when I watch these back, I'm like, I think this is like case in point for me having ADHD, because I cannot stay on one topic to save my life. But yeah, they tried to call me on Monday. It rang for maybe a millisecond. Then they hung up being like, hey, yeah, we'll try and call you later this week. Then they didn't. And the week before, they'd called me on, I think it was a Monday, the Tuesday and the Friday. So I was like, oh, maybe they'll call me later in the week. They just didn't. And I was like, oh, okay. I'll just go undiagnosed, I guess. Like, it's already absolute warfare up here anyway. So maybe they'll call me. Like, I've had my ringer on loud, and I never have my ringer on loud. I think I was saying about this, like, I don't call people. I hate calling. I hate it, okay? I just hate my ringer being on loud. And then I literally said this, like, when someone's like, where did you last have your phone? Like, let me ring your phone when you've lost your phone. And then you're like, oh, my phone's on silent. And they're like, what's the point in having a phone then? It's like, what's the point in having a fucking voice if you're going to use it so harshly? Shut the fuck up. Change your attitude. Anyway, so yeah, still waiting on my diagnoses. Literally don't know if that's ever gonna come. Like, waiting for that is like waiting for Christmas, but Christmas actually isn't that long away. I'm also low-key dreading Christmas this year because I have burnt some bridges in terms of my immediate circle, in terms of blood relations. But don't let that ruin my joy. Like, my Noel. Like, let me live. Anyway, don't even get me started. I'm going out for dinner after this. I'm so excited. I'm seeing my friend Sienna. Sorry. I do have a song for everything. I truly do. I'm seeing her. Very excited. Haven't seen her in a while. We used to work together before I quit my job, I told my granddad today. It's my granddad's birthday today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You know, go Shouty. Go Colin. It's your birthday. I told him that I quit my job because he was like, how is the job? And I was like, oh, lol, quit that. Like, bye, bye. And he was like, what? Why? And I was like, Granddad, one thing about me, if I don't like something, I'm going to quit. And he laughed and he was like, that's so true. And then he really started giggling. And I was like, oh, oh, like, what are we giggling at? I was like, okay, I'm going to pass you back to mum now. Like, ask the audience, like, what? And I was like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, like, I'm just laughing. I was like, I know that, but like, I don't know why that tickled you so much. Anyway, the point is, I'm a quitter, yeah, but I'm going out with Sienna tonight. We're going for sushi. That sushi restaurant that I go to, Maury, they see me so often and they always see me with someone new. I've been there with Alan majority of the time. I've taken Michael there, Sienna tonight, Lara, like, they know me in there, and every time they're like, are you ready to order? I feel so embarrassed because I always get the same thing. I always get California rolls, vegetable gyoza, and then a prawn yakisoba if I'm feeling hungry, and a miso soup. If I'm not feeling that hungry, I won't get a prawn yakisoba, but then I always splash out, and I do. Michael went with me the other day. It was like last week, maybe the week before. Was it like before Halloweeny? Yeah, a couple weeks ago, basically. And he got the vegetable yakisoba, and that shit was bussing. No, he didn't get yakisoba, he got yaki udon. And normally I'm like, udon noodles, like, I like them, but I would normally go for soba instead. But today, bitches, sorry, I'm getting yakisoba. No, that's what is going on? I'm getting yaki udon noodles. And I was like, Sienna lets me at 6. The time is currently 5:30, by the way. And then I was like, oh, I really want to try and film a podcast today. Can we meet at 6:30? Sienna, being the actual angel that she is, she said, yes, of course, that's fine. Me and Sienna, one thing about Sienna, we are so different, me and her. Like, if you put us in a room together, well, sparks would fly. But like, when we first met, I was like, I can't tell if this girl likes me or hates me because she is so different to me. But bitch, that is how we work. Like, that is twin. And when we're on shift together, like, it gets silly. Like, I was making a joke about Chris Hughes' eyes, because that song is just absolutely, like, comedy gold. Sorry, not sorry. I made a joke about that. It took her like an hour to okay, maybe it wasn't that long, maybe it was like 20 minutes, but it took her a while to process what I said. Then when she finally got the joke, she was serving a customer and just laughed in this man's face, and he was like, I don't know what I've done, but like, I'm glad you're happy. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, like, she's just got this joke I told her. And like, she was like crying, laughing. Oh my god, you know when you tell a story and you're like, it's not as funny, like, you needed to be there, but even if you were there, it was like incomprehensible what happened, because she was incoherent. Like, you could not get sense out of her. And I was stood there like, I didn't think it was that funny, but I think it was like the fact that it took so long. She loves the Minions, I love the Minions, and we used to close together, and we would both start like 3 and close would finish at like 11:30. It would get to 6 and we'd already be delirious, and then when it got to 8 we would just like crash. Like, it was like, you know when a child has a load of sugar and they run around and they're like, oh my god, what should we do this, what should we do that, and then like 2 hours later they're literally like dead out on the floor. Well, they're not dead, but like, they're like, I don't know what the word is, I just keep going to say dead. Like, they're just on the floor. Like, no, not responsive. Right. Basically what I just said, not responsive. Like, that's how it was closing with us. I actually, sometimes as well, when I'm around people, I'm like, I feel bad for people that aren't me or them, because imagine having to deal with that. Like, it's the same when me and James are together. Me and James would be on shift with our friend called Millie. Love Millie. And I actually think she wanted to murder us the entire time because we were so annoying together. Speaking of James, it was James's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to the one and only Monsieur Gay Bitch. Love that boy to death. Oh my shark, can't wait to see him. I've got his presents down here. I would tell you what I've got him, but this is coming out before I see him. Bold of me to assume he'll watch it like in the next few days, but he might. So I'm not gonna I'm not going to say just in case, but I am wearing this top which he got me, which is of course a top with the one and only Carrie Bradshaw on it from the opening like title sequence of Sex and the City. Oh my god, 2 shows that I'm thinking of watching soon. Let me know if you've watched them. Girls, the HBO Girls. It's got Alison Williams in it. I went to see Regretting You. It was so bad, and Alison Williams just looked like she can act, but I know that she did a great performance in Get Out, and she was in Girls, and everyone loves that show. So maybe it was just like a one-off. Also, she was in Megan. Question mark? The thing about the fucking AI animatronic doll? Whatever. Lara's dad loves those films. I love David Rice. Anyway, so want to watch that. I also want to watch, and James said this is his favourite show of all time, Big Little Lies. I've seen clips of that, and I used to watch Eve Cromwell. She was a YouTuber and she used to vlog like her doing her law degree, and she spoke about Big Little Lies, and when she said it I was like, Pretty Little Liars? No, Pretty Little Lies for actual real life adults. Pretty Little Liars wasn't a real show. Who was your favourite character? Mine was Spencer. I think it's because maybe she was the most unhinged, and I was just sort of like, why is everyone hating on her? Because she always had the most logic, and like she was rich and fun, and like everyone tried to hate on her for that. And normally like, yeah, I do hate rich people, but she kind of like just owned it. She was like, yeah, my parents are like boss bitch lawyers, but they always got them out of shit. So I'm like, why would you shit in your hands and clap? Like, don't do that. He's still working. I'm shocked. Anyway, so I want to watch those 2 shows, but the problem is HBO I have to pay for. Why, oh why? I think it's on Now TV. To be fair, if Big Little Lies is on Now TV, maybe I'll buy like a monthly subscription and then just do it in 2 months, because I will not watch 2 loads of shows within a month. I don't have the time for that. I'm sorry. I'm actually booked and busy. I have a quadruple bill at the cinema this Thursday. I'm seeing... Right. What am I seeing? Okay, I'm seeing... Don't tell me. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. In the fucking trailer, there's a mention of ChatGPT. We literally can't have it all. Anyway, then I'm seeing Die My Love. Then I'm seeing The Running Man. And then I'm going home and then going to another cinema to watch Dogma. Is that how you say it? Because I feel like I'm being punked. 4 cinemas. Letterboxd is being fed. Letterboxd was down the other day. The app was down, and they like made a public announcement being like, we're working hard to like get it back up and running. I was so bored the entire day. I kept going on Letterboxd to check it. Nothing. Because that's how often I go on it. Like, if I want to know something about a film, I don't Google it anymore. I just go on Letterboxd, because that is what cultured people would do. It was awful. It was like a day where I was just yearning. Like, you know, like wives waiting for their husbands to come back from war. But did they? Like, they were just having it, like, they were at the WI, like, yeah! Well, I don't know what they were doing, because I wasn't there. But yes, I wasn't there. They were eating spam. People that cook that on TikTok, and they're like, dish up dinner with me, tonight we're having spam. And I'm like, you literally don't have to do that anymore. Like, you don't have to. And you're choosing to, and people are like, it's actually really delicious, and they'll chop it up and like fry it, and I'm like, ooh, you actually have lost me, and you never even had me. Speaking of you lost me and you never even had me, The Traitors finale. Disappointed isn't even the word. I literally was so fuming when they voted Joe out, because I was like, how have the 2 dummiest players, David and Nick, love both of them, but they were the most clueless out of the whole bunch. How have they got to the final? It's because they were so clueless and non-threatening. And then they all were on the same page being like, yeah, it's literally Kat and Alan. And then they're like, I think it's Joe. My heart literally sunk to my asshole when that happened. I was like, don't. What are we doing? What do we do? Like, diva down. Don't piss me off. Like, oh my god, it really, like, it grinded my gears. Low key. And then obviously, Kat was already out, so Alan got all the money. And I was like, I wanted it to be Nick and Joe won. If David won as well, I wouldn't have been mad. But the thing is, like, it's so funny. Me and my mum and dad were watching it, and then straight after Traitors, there was an ad for David's new show. There's like history show or whatever. And my mum was like, oh my god, he's doing something. I was like, Mum, that's why he was on it. Like, that's why Kat Burns was on it, because she was promoting a new album. Like, this is what people do. Same as Strictly. They go on that. Don't even get me started about Strictly. Oh, I've already spoken about Tess and Claude leaving, but fuck me. The wound is still fresh. This is my problem with my speech. I went to say the fresh is still wound. I think the problem is I'm always speaking too fast because, oh my god, I'm like the runt of the litter. Fuck. Anyway, who cares? In other news, oh my shot, in other news, the Michael Jackson biopic trailer has come out. We all remember where we were. I am gagged, and I'm so gagged. Oh my god, I can't get comfy for the fucking ow. Fuck, can't get comfy for the life of me. I'm so gagged because I love a biopic. I loved the Bob Dylan biopic. I loved the the Bruce Springsteen biopic. Like, big lover of biopic, right? Lara notoriously doesn't like biopics as much as I do. I think I get why people find they're boring because it's like, it's just someone's life. There's no like middle, beginning and end. Beginning, middle and end, right? She sent me the Michael Jackson biopic trailer and was like, I'm so excited for this. And I was like, now we're talking. And his own nephew playing him, so you know they're not going to make up some bullshit lies about his life. It's actually going to be fact. I think, is it his sister? Is one of the producers, so she's gonna be there to be like, yes, and no. I am so excited, and even from the trailer, people have been making the most baller edits. Like, that is the best part of any film, is the edits that come out of it. Oh my god, I was watching a video today about why the cast of Scooby-Doo chose to be in Scooby-Doo, and it was Sarah Michelle Gellar giving this really eloquent answer, and then Freddie Prinze Jr. was like, it's a talking dog, man. Really got me laughing. Like, you got the whole crowd laughing. Anyway, I can't wait for that film. Anyone else, like, and now I've liked a few videos. All of the videos on my For You page are like me next year showing up in like full Michael Jackson cosplay to the cinema. I think I will watch that film 3 or 4 times minimum. New Marty Supreme trailer has come out, which is very exciting. Timothy Chalamet talking isn't okay. Obviously, I'm at the forefront, apart from Club Chalamet, which isn't me. Okay, just wanted to confirm that. I'm a big fan of Timothy Chalamet. I've made my stance on him very clear before, like the fact that I just cry over him sometimes. Now I feel like I need to let go a little bit because he is not the same person he was circa 2018, Call Me By Your Name, Beautiful Boy, Bones and All, Little Women. Like, he is not the same person, and I don't know him, which is what people need to remember. Like, I have a real problem. If you like a celebrity and I don't like one, that is literally fine. I strongly dislike Taylor Swift. That is fine. If you love her, guess what? You can still like me. Okay? Please don't hate me, because guess what? I don't know Taylor Swift, and I'm guessing neither do you. So, like, it doesn't matter because we don't know her. It's the same way I don't know Timothy Chalamet, so I can't blindly defend him because I don't know who he is as a person. I just know that I like his performances and I like his acting, and I think he is very charismatic. Until I heard that he said that people without children live a bleak life. You are not a father. You are a stepfather to Travis Scott's 2 kids, and you're in a relationship that you refuse to speak about because it will tarnish your image. Which, I'm not being funny, but if I was in a relationship with them and they said that about me, I'd be like, ooh. Like, if someone was like, and your relationship with Maisie, like, what is there to say about that? Oh, there's nothing to say. I'd be like, oh, well, now there isn't, because we are Denzel Washington. Like, are you just like, at the end of the Alfie date, that isn't noise. Like, I get, and I heard that they had like a whole agreement of like their relationship, like she couldn't tag him in pictures or post pictures with him because it would like tarnish his image. But it's like, you are literally choosing to date a reality TV star. Like, what did you expect? Like, she's not Lily Rose Depp, is she? She's not Taylor Russell. Who's the other one he was with? I can't remember. But it really upset me, and it kind of just, well, I guess upset isn't the right word because, come on, there's bigger things going on, but like, it does shatter the illusion that you have of someone, which I was like, oh my god, like his quote when he sat next to Zendaya and she's disassociating, where he's like, you can be the master of your own dream, but you've got to like have gumption, some shit like that. And I was like, yes, Timothy Chalamet, like he felt so down to earth and just normal, and now I'm like, oh, oh, okay. And then I saw comments being like, and it's so funny how divided comments are, because I saw comments being like, if he wins the Oscar, which, don't get me wrong, I want him to win the Oscar. I really wanted him to win the Oscar for A Complete Unknown. And then I found out that he was nominated for Call Me By Your Name, and that was robbed from him. Robbed. But then he was also up against Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread, so, you know, it could have gone any direction. Gary Oldman for fucking that Winston Churchill film. Who cares? Anyway, the point is this. I can't remember. Fuck, what was the point? I just think, like, you know, I think he's very talented. Oh, people were saying that if he won the Oscar, that, like, he'd be insufferable. And some of the comments were like, he already is. And the other ones were like, what, because he deserves the Oscar? And it's like, you don't know him. Like, you do not need to defend him like this. Like, you don't have to do it. The same way, like, you do not have to defend any celebrity. And I find it so weird when people do, because it's like, you don't know them. You don't know them. I think celebrities are so weird, like, so weird. And I say this all the time, but it's like, they are just people. Like, I get that they're famous and they have money, but they are also just people, and they can just make fucking big mistakes, like releasing a dog shit album. That's a mistake. Like, another mistake, which I'm like, is this even excusable as a mistake anymore? Are you just that fucking stupid? Shay Mitchell releasing a skincare line for children 3 and up. Are we serious? And, like, this is the sort of thing that's like, oh, on another episode of, this isn't Black Mirror, but it may as well be. What do you mean you're releasing a skincare line to literal children? I'm like, oh. And obviously all the children in the campaign are girls. Yes, let's give girls another complex. Another one, thank you. Like, I remember being 9 years old or something, looking in the mirror in my front room and being like, why are under my eyes so purple? And I was 9. And that's like, feels like a more normal being in quotation marks here, below age to start, like, being critical of your appearance and, like, wondering what you can do to alter it, especially because obviously girls have, like, play makeup growing up, and, like, you see your mum putting on makeup and whatnot. But it's like, fuck me, 3 years old. She's literally a mother as well, which is what's so scary. It's like, let kids live. Oh, how about that? Let kids live, because, like, it's literally not hard to do that. Is it? No, it's not. What else did I say? Oh my god. Don't even get me started. Okay? The other day I'm hanging out with Michael, right? Michael comes down for the weekend. He's done this driving what the fuck? Okay, he's done this driving. This is a backpack, by the way. This is going to be my child's first school bag. I thrifted it for them from Bernardo's. Oh, God bless Bernardo's. Don't fall down again, please, because it wouldn't be very nice. All right, I went pottery painting on Saturday. It was so much fun. I went with my neighbour. She is insanely talented. She drew this beautiful little display. It was like a shrimp and like a branch and like a heart and an olive and a strawberry, and I was like, wow, you're so talented. And then I drew this. Okay, there's a picture up if you're on the visual, right? Purple M&M and a minion, and then I just wrote Maisie's plate. Okay, simple, keep it classic, you know. And then I go and see Michael, and we hang out for the afternoon, and I change bank accounts because there are a lot of banks offering you free money if you switch to them. So I did what any normal broke desperate person would do, and I switched banks. And then me and his parents and him went out for a lovely Indian take. Well, no, it wasn't a takeaway. We ate in. It was lovely. Service was absolutely fantastic. The guy was so on it. I thought I couldn't even dream of giving someone this level of service, because I'd get halfway through and then be like, bun that. Anyway, went for a nice Indian. I stayed round his house in Surrey. The next day, we go to Kingston to go bowling. Oh my god, this is the day from hell. In terms of, it should have taken us 20 minutes to get to Kingston. It was going to take us half an hour or 35 minutes. And I was like, okay, like, there's traffic, whatever, it's a Sunday. It took us an hour because it was Remembrance Sunday. So many roads were closed off. And I was just thinking, what is going on? We finally get there, we park up, and we have like 20 minutes before our slot for bowling. Bowling is like strangely booked up, but obviously it is, it's a weekend, right? So I go and grab some bits for James for his birthday. We walk to bowling. There must have been every single child in the UK's birthday party on that day. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. Maybe I am a little bit. It was so busy. It was like painfully busy. I actually can't even describe to you how busy it truly was. There were so many of them screaming everywhere you look. Child. And I was thinking, oh my days, like I do not know. And this is when I'm like, will I actually be able to be a mother? Because the headache I was getting, I would actually shut down if there was a child like yanking at me or being like, mum. I'd be like, you have to shut up for the safety of everyone here. You have to be quiet. Where's my sumatriptan? Where is my sumatriptan, bitch? Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, so we have one game. The whole time I'm just so irritable because I'm so warm, I'm overwhelmed, it's loud, they're showing the golf, they're playing The Greatest Showman over the speaker, this is brave, this is bold, this is who I want to be. This is me crying in lane 7 because I literally can't breathe. I'm terrible at bowling, so bad at bowling. I'm literally thinking, get me out of here, no, hated it. Then we played a game of pool. I'm shocking at pool. If you thought I was shocking at bowling, surprise! It gets worse when you get to pool. It was so bad, like PWL, not pool as in like Sienna Stad. Sorry. Anyway, no, now's not the time. That's not even what I was talking about. So bad. Michael wins the game of pool. Lovely. We go out. We go shopping a little bit. We have some lunch. Actually, no, we had lunch first. We go to Wagamama. We see my friend who I used to work with. He gives us 50% off of our bill. Thank you very much, Lee. I go to Lush. I swap some old tubs in to get some money off. I get one of the new Wicked bath bombs, Glinda's wedding dress. £8 and 50 British pence. Oh my shart. This is getting expensive. Who cares? Live while we're young. Also YOLO, like why not? I get a new toner. I also get my mum a hand cream, and I also get another bath bomb, the penguin bath bomb from the Christmas line. If you don't know, get to know. It's literally like one of my favourites. Anyway, and I love Lush. All vegan, all natural, good for you. Support Gaza, support animal rights. Literally couldn't ask for more if you possibly tried. Couldn't be happier to give them my money, right? Then we go into the centre. I get an overpriced smoothie. We leave. We pay for the parking. We go back to Michael's house. Everything is hunky-dory. Who is hunky-dory? And then we get back to Michael's house. We're having a chat with his parents. And I'm like, oh, I feel a little headache. A little one. Not a big one. A little one. Like brewing. But I'm fine. I spent some time with him, and then I'm like, look, I'm going to go because my mum's cooking a roast, and also Michael's going back to Brighton. So I was like, I'm going to go. Lovely to see you, as always. Ciao, Bella. I get in the car, and I'm like, oh, I really don't feel very good, but I'm fine. Everything's fine because I've drank 2 glasses of water yesterday, so it can't possibly be a headache. Do I look bored? This looks dumb. Now I look dumb. Anyway, so I'm like, it can't possibly be a headache. I get home and I start thinking, oh, I could vomit. Yes, I could vomit, but I'm not gonna, but I could. So I tell my mum, I'm like, Mum, I really don't feel very well. And she's like, okay, well, just have your dinner and then go to bed. Like, you're probably tired. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm probably just tired. I go to eat my dinner. And like, no, my mum's serving up and I'm like, I can't eat this because I'm going to be sick. She was like, okay, just go to bed then. I go to bed and I take a strong headache tablet before I go to bed. I take my sumatriptan. I wake up 3 hours later and I eat my cold roast dinner. Well, actually it wasn't cold because I heated it up in the microwave, but there was like a film over the gravy. Traumatizing. So I eat that and then I'm like, I need to go back to bed. I go back to bed. I sleep from 9 p.m. till 9 a.m. And I'd also slept 3 hours before that. So I had about 15 hours worth of sleep. God bless. Had the weirdest fucking dreams. But before any of this happened, and this is the real kicker, I have a lamp over there, okay? Directly in front of me? What is directly in front of me? That. Yeah. Okay, it's directly in front of me. And the plug, Michael bought me a specialized plug a few years ago for our first Christmas together so that I could turn it on and off by my phone, but it kind of had just like lost connection because I didn't use it for a while. Like they fell out of touch. So I need to get them to rekindle their sort of thing because it is really fucking annoying because I have to go under my desk where the extension lead is to turn it off by the plug, okay? I turned the fucking thing off by the plug, and as I come up, I hit my head, it was this side, the corner of my head on the corner bit, that bit, timeout, of my desk. When I tell you I wailed, like I put the fucking children at the bowling alley to shame in terms of crying and like screaming and hooting and hollering and doing the absolute most over the smallest thing. I'm sobbing. I could have just gone to bed. No. 24 years of age and 2 months today. So 24 and a fifth? No. 24 and a sixth. Cool, that's embarrassing. I go out into the kitchen and I tell my mum, I'm like, I just hit my head. And she's like, oh, it's okay. And then my mum, my poor mum, 24 years old, by the way, 24 years old and a sixth, has to say to me to calm me down. It's not bleeding, you're all right. You're awful. You're awful. Like, I was sobbing. Like, I actually have tears in my eyes thinking about it because I was so... I don't even know what... I'm really not very good when I'm ill. Like, I could go band for band with a man when I'm ill because I'm like... I'm awful, but I'm not as awful as a man because I'm not a man, but like I am pretty bad when I'm ill because I'm just like so out of it and I just feel so shit and I'm like, I can't remember what it's like to be like healthy, blah, blah, blah. So I'm crying to my mum. I go and get into my bed. I shut the door and I turn off all the lights like around my room so that no light is like seeping in from under the door. I'm under the covers. That's how bad my head hurts. My dad comes in and he's like, what did you do? And I'm like, sobbing like a baby, sobbing like a little baby. To my dad, I'm like, Dad, I hit my head. And he was like, what did you do that for? And I was like, I didn't mean to. Oh my god, awful. Woke up the next one and my dad was like, it's okay, don't worry about work tomorrow. And I was like, okay, go to bed. Then I wake up to my dad going, Maisie, are you coming to work? And I was like, have we forgotten? Lest we forget. No, the I ain't. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna have like a morning to chill, to be like chill vibes. And then maybe I'll try and get up and film a podcast episode because I'm not working today, so I need to do something with my day. Otherwise, I'll make myself feel awfully guilty about it. Nothing. Spent all day rotting in that bed, watching Arrested Development, goated program, and editing a vlog, which was an hour long. So normally with a vlog, I'm like, if it's an hour long, I would like to take maximum 2 hours to edit it. It took me like 8 hours. And I was like, you know what? I'll be happy with what I've done today as long as I upload the vlog today. Did I upload the vlog yesterday? Did I fuck? It's going up tonight. Because that's just the sort of person I am. Awful is what I mean by that. Awful. What is wrong with me? So many things, but actually what is wrong with me? And then I was thinking yesterday, I was like, I'm kind of having a bad Monday. And then I thought, wait, if I'm having a bad Monday, imagine how bad tomorrow's going to be, i.e. today. To be fair, didn't have the best morning. Bit of a shitter of a morning. But in general, I've actually had a pretty good day. And that's crazy. And now I'm going for sushi. Like, that is awesome. That is reaching new levels of awesome because normally oh, hello, the dogs are barking, the girls are fighting, because normally I have an absolute shitter of a Tuesday and I've got such a good week to look forward to. I've got my quadruple bill. Tomorrow I'm seeing Alan for another film. Friday, what am I doing Friday? Nish. Oh my god, he's just leaving now. It's 6 p.m, it's dark outside. And I'm sorry, guess what? The guy who's working in my garden right now is Eastern European. I don't know where from specifically. And you're trying to tell me, well, reform fucking idiot incels are trying to tell me that they're trying to steal our jobs. No, he's actually working, unlike British dancers. What? Not dancers. British people. So it's because I was thinking of all the builders that do videos of them dancing, which I love because I'm like, yes, you get to enjoy your time working. Like, I love it. But all the people that are like, they've come to steal our jobs, he actually is working extremely hard. And what are you doing? Sat on your big fat ass waiting for your benefits to drop. Anyway, the point is, I've had a great Tuesday. I've had a great Tuesday. I've been productive. I've uploaded my vlog. I've done my thumbnail. I've spoken to you. I filmed my podcast. I found my studio lights. I went to work with my dad. And this weekend I'm seeing Sophie and James. Like, it is looking pretty fuego. Everything at the moment is coming out Millhouse, but don't want to speak too soon. I have had to ban myself from going on Facebook because every time I go on it I have a panic attack. But apart from that, I'm doing absolutely fine. I do need to wash my hair, which is detrimental to my like mental health, but I actually do enjoy washing my hair because it's like an act of love to myself, because I put a lot of effort into my hair wash now. Wicked's out next week. I actually had a dream that I watched Wicked without Lara. I'm going for the double bill of Wicked. Yes. Wasn't invited to the premiere. Pretty shocking from Universal Studios part, but what can you do? There's always next time. I do want to be at the premiere of Marty Supreme, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I would love if it did, but I don't know if it will. But there's other films, I guess. Also, he said that he would never do TV again, and it's like, do you not want to be in like a little meet cute TV show with me, Timothée Chalamet? But the offer's there. I was actually thinking I'd like to be in a rom-com, and my contenders for being in a rom-com are Link from Rhett and Link, because I think he is Leng from Rhett and Leng, and Sebastian Stan. I think he is a Lengers. And who was the other one that I was like, I would not mind being in a rom-com with you? Josh O'Connor. Oh, Josh O'Connor, my beloved. Can't wait for the new Knives Out. I actually need to watch the second one, The Glass Onion. Don't understand what that means, but that's not so shocking, is it? I don't understand anything. I actually don't understand many things. What did I have to get my dad to explain to me today? I have no idea. Oh, if fishing hurts fish. I don't want to know the answer to that. And with that, I'll love you and leave you, because I have got sushi to eat. I don't know why I was so intrigued about fishing. And then the guy that was around us, he was like, it doesn't hurt them. It's just more like a shock. But then like we fish them and then we let them go. And I was like, okay, well, I'm still not going to think about it for too long because I don't want to have a panic attack. And then, you know, you tell people you're vegetarian and that you still eat fish, so you're pescatarian, and they're like, oh, but fishing is, like, pretty awful. And I'm like, okay, what I'm trying to say is that, like, that is my choice, okay? I don't eat fish, like, every single fucking day, like a fucking maniac. I'm just saying I eat fish every so often. God, you tell someone that's, like, an avid meat eater that you're a vegetarian, and they get so angry at you for it, and it's like, fucking hell, get off my D word. God, anyway. Like, I was trying to sign off and now here I am. Anyway, bye. Thank you for listening or watching, or both. If you did both, cheeky. I am going to go now and eat sushi and hug my friend. And you should do the same. If you're not going to eat sushi, at least hug a friend. And if you've got no friends, here's a hand hug. Oh my God, my nail hurts. Okay, ciao. Bye bye.